Hey everybody, welcome to Julian's Detroit Driver Blue. Sorry about the ending of that previous video. I guess this is going to be part two of the video. Um, I was talking about a trip where the video began to buffer, and I failed to turn it off in time, and I missed the exit where I was supposed to get off to take this party of four to back to the house. It was a very good trip. Everybody was comfortable. I mean, they were very friendly. There was nothing negative that happened on the way, of course, and dropped her off, dropped the girls off, parted company on positive sounding terms. And I think because of the navigation issue, or because of just their failing to like just be a little bit more, you know, generous, or for whatever reason, they decided to only give me $1 tip. Again, I'm not gonna complain about my passengers, especially about my good passengers. I'm gonna have to take the hit on that one. That really was not cool. But it was a long trip. It was like a $21, $23 fare, or yeah. So, anyways, I take the hit on that. But again, it's another incident where I'm not paying enough attention to the app as I'm having a conversation, or I'm a little bit more invested in the drive or something like that, or I'm listening to the radio or something. Something tends to go on, and sometimes I just tend to be thinking about different stuff, and next thing you know, I'm realizing that this navigation system is buffering again. So the way to free that up is I restart the app. Well, I restart the app, then I restart the phone. Comes back into battery. Boom, I'm back on the route. Navigation system is running just fine at that point. I have complained. I've sent messages to Uber support about it. Haven't really heard anything back from them. Every time I do it, or when I do, at least I get this generic message about we're striving to perform better or something like that. So at the end of the day, that kind of set me back. Well, didn't set me back, but it just was definitely something experience to learn from. Okay, so the next thing that happened that was sort of an issue, and again, I share these things so we can learn from them. It's going to happen. Ended up taking a break around 5 a.m. I got gas at one place, and then not even 2 blocks away, I went to my favorite Tim Hortons, and ended up having a breakfast. And it was going to take a little bit of time on the internet. So I ended up going on to a job board and was looking at different jobs that was coming through my Indeed. I was just browsing, just seeing different stuff that's kind of coming through the pipeline there, and was starting to complete an app because I'm interested in this one particular position. So that took way too long, but I wanted to get that done, so I kind of took away from my day a little bit. I could have done that later. It was a strategic decision that I made at the time, but I ended up, and plus I knew that I was going to have to be out here because if you're watching this video versus the video that I made before it, because the previous video seemed to end, or I don't know whether these videos are combined now because I ended up stopping. I'll end up finding out in a minute before I publish these videos here. But or send the videos into the system. I don't know what it's called, considered publishing. Right? It's a fancy term here. For not really a fancy dude here. So make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. So truly, I ended up losing at least 40 half hour, 45 minutes of drive time. I probably lost about $8 to $15, depending on what rides were out there. So I made the decision to be there for 2 hours at this particular Tim Hortons to do that. So these are things we have to think about in advance. Like, how is one decision out here on my time out, ride sharing, doing my thing out here? How is one decision going to affect substantially any other decision? Um, that's a good question, you know. And we all need to ask. We all need to seriously, ask ourselves these questions. Um, this guy's looking at me like I'm weird or goofy or something like that, which I guess I can be kind of goofy sometimes. But he's walking instead of just wait. Of course, I wasn't waving at him, but he wasn't waving at me, and he was just he kept looking at me a little bit because I'm talking into my, talking as I'm sitting here in my car. But these days we got phones in our cars, so maybe he thinks I'm doing that. Or maybe he just thinks I'm straight goofy. Anyway, poor attempt to humorize it. So that was an issue that concerned me. Like, man, did I lose money? Yep, I did. Because I'm thinking about this other job opportunity. So I let myself get a little distracted. But lo and behold, nice little long trip was waiting for me. As soon as I went back online, it was awesome. A young lady and her family were going to Orlando, Disney World, so it was kind of cool. I was able to take them to DTW, and now I'm here in the wait lot. My plan was, and I just want to reiterate, I got started late, I slept a little late, thinking about different stuff, going on. Praying about different stuff too. Got to do that. Anyway, because I got a late start, probably going to end up. So long story short, I got out of the house around 1 o'clock a.m. So I'm going to probably end up working until about at least 1 to maybe even 2 or 3. And, going from there, I might end up just, cutting the sleep short tonight so I can get up at, around the 8 o'clock time frame. Because the same thing is not happening tonight. Because last night, woke up late, woke up around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Didn't get my butt out of the house until about 12:30. Was not cool. But again, these are decisions that one decision affecting another, making it more difficult to make money if one's intention is to drive full time. Especially because that's when we can get the most money during the evening and night hours. You know Not necessarily during the daytime, of course, but there's definitely times when during the day we can make money. So, anyways, so those folks are really positive, and the ride went really well. I'm kind of hoping, I get a decent tip. Um, Ended up getting a $10 tip from a ride that happened uh, yesterday, last night, which was really cool. So, getting videos really getting long here. I think there was something else I wanted to bring up, but now I can't remember it. Um, oh, so driving into the airport wait lot, I noticed there was an accident, rollover accident involving a van. I pray for the occupants. Hope everything was okay. Hope who's ever is involved is not seriously hurt. Hopefully they're not hurt at all. Thinking it could have been like a rideshare person because of the fact that it was like a silver van type thing, which is common for rideshare guys to drive, and girls, of course. So anyway, that's all I got right now. Be safe, drive smart, smarter, not harder. Peace.